Hello everyone. So today I'm making a pizza. So what we need for making a pizza is plain flour, regular oil, and olive oil, yeast, cheese, mozzarella cheese, some mushrooms, green pepper, red pepper, pizza sauce. I'm using some Thai chilies just to make it little spicy, but it's optional. Onion, tomatoes, and I have marinated chicken pieces, chicken tikka pieces. So I usually make pieces, take boneless pieces of chicken, marinate it with oil, lemon, yogurt, and the tikka masala of your choice, and then I usually freeze them in these types of packets. And so I'm using these chicken. So now first of all, what we are going to do, since I'm making 4 pizzas, so I'm taking 4 cups of plain flour, and so 1 cup makes 1 medium-sized pizza. So I have 4 cups of plain flour in my mixing bowl. So now I'm making a yeast mixture. So for the yeast, I use 1 teaspoon of yeast for 1 cup of maida, and similarly 1 teaspoon of sugar. So I have 4 teaspoons of yeast and 4 teaspoons of sugar for 4 cups of maida or plain flour. Now I'm going to dissolve it in lukewarm water. So lukewarm water is just when you're putting your finger, it's not at all hot, it's just warm, not very warm but slightly warm. So I'm going to mix it. So I'm not going to add a lot of water, just enough so that it's completely soaked, and now I'm going to dissolve it. Once it's dissolved, I'm going to cover it with a small plate and let it stand for at least 5 to 10 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes, the yeast will form a foamy, frothy surface. Like on the surface, you will see foamy and frothy bubbles on the surface. Then you know that the yeast is good and it's active. Now in this plain flour, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt, I'm also adding half teaspoon more salt. So 1.5 teaspoon of salt and 2 tablespoons of olive oil. While my yeast mixture is getting ready, I'm going to just put these chicken pieces in the air fryer. So 1 bag is in. This chicken comes very handy if you have this marinated chicken already prepared. You can use it for making rolls or shawarma or anything you like. So I'm going to just fry them. Like they become very handy. So I'm going to put it 380 for 15 minutes. See the yeast. So yeah, so it is nicely done, like it's frothy and it's activated. Now I'm going to put this into this flour mixture, all of it, and first let it run on low speed and just mixing it all together. Of course, we will be needing more water. So I'm using some water into this. I'm going to pour some water in this. Just mix whatever is on the sides. Pour this into needing more water. Just keep on adding time to time, not all together. And we want to make a soft dough, not too hard or not too soft, but should be softer than the usual dough we make to make our rotis. So let it knead at this low speed for a while, and then we'll see how it goes. I'm just going to increase the speed. And then back to low speed and let it run. Mixing it. It's almost getting there. So our first batch of chicken is ready. I'm going to put the next batch. This is how it looks like. The dough is ready now. So I have some oil in my hand, and I'm just going to remove all of this and take it out. Another bowl, and I'm going to spray it with oil. And put some oil in my hand, and then I'm going to remove this and put it in that. Or even you can leave it in this, but you have to apply oil around it. I'm going to show you how I have oil in my hand. So see how this is how it should be. Not very hard, neither very soft, but it's quite stretchy. Now I'm going to convert it into this bowl. Now keep this dough covered for 40 minutes till it has risen to this level, or slightly above, 2 or 3 inches above, and check after 40 minutes. And then so I'm going to cover it, and I'm going to put it in over my stove, because this is little warm here. So I put it over my stove. The dough is getting ready, waiting for it to rise. And meanwhile, things that we need to do is grate cheese and cut these veggies. So I'm going to cut all these veggies, and then I will show you. So after 40 minutes, we're checking it. It's now the dough is risen, and it's ready to make it into pizzas. So now we're going to make pizza. So all the veggies are cut into pieces. Cheese is grated. We have our pizza sauce, and I need a plain flour to preheat oven at 390, for 15 minutes. Prepare our trays for pizza. Spray some oil on these 3 trays. Spread it. Three trays are ready. I'm going to sprinkle some flour on the mat, rolling mat, and this is our dough. So I'm going to apply a little oil on my hands and then take out this dough onto this mat. To divide this into 4 pieces. This way. I'll show you this one. And then I'll show you 4 pieces of these dough. So you can see this looks bigger, this is bigger, and these 2 are smaller. So I'm going to use my medium tray, the 2 trays for the round 2 trays for these 2 big ones, and these small I'm going to put it in this big tray. To use a rolling pin, and I will roll this into a big roti. This roti is ready. Now I'm going to do the same with all these 4 and put this in the trays. So now we are going to just put some prick it with the fork. I'm going to pour a little bit of olive oil on each of them. Spread it with the help of spoon, or you can use brush. So this is how I'm going to do with all these 4. Just spread it. You can put some more if you want. So let me finish it, then I'll show it. It's a pizza sauce. Coat of all these 4 with pizza sauce, and then I'll show you again. Spread pizza sauce on all the 4 pizzas. Next is I'm going to sprinkle cheese on it, on all of this, and then put all the vegetables and chicken on top of the cheese. But it's optional. If you want, you can put all the stuffing now and put cheese on top, but I prefer putting cheese and then veggies. So now we have the cheese on top of this pizza, these veggies. I've cut these pieces of chicken, the one which are slightly bigger, into halves. Now I'm going to spread all of these. First of all, red pepper, and then I'll show you when everything is done. You see, this is how our pizza looks like. So at this point, I'm going to do what I usually do. You can even keep one or two pizzas. You can freeze them, cover it with the cling foil and freeze them like that, and then you can bake it later. Pizzas at 390 degrees centigrade, and you can see here they are for 15 minutes. 15 pizzas are ready to be served. See the other two, these two I'm going to freeze them for later time.